Welcome to a new What Is It Wednesday video. Today I'm coming to you just outside of Seneca Rocks, West Virginia. And right over there is a natural geological feature called Triangle Rock, which pretty much speaks for itself. Do you want to see what it's all about? If so, come along with me for my latest What Is It Wednesday video. So if you're looking to find it, just search Triangle Rock, West Virginia. There's a shoulder to pull over on and a little pathway going down to the river. This is the North Fork, South Branch of the Potomac River. And it looks like I'm not going to be the only one here. Now I have seen times where the water is really low and also really high, but there is Triangle Rock. And apparently you can actually swim right into it. I may attempt to do that, but the water is moving pretty fast. I don't want to get swept away, but we'll see if it is something we could manage to do. But just check that out. Landscape here is beautiful. Got the mountains rising above it. There's actually an American flag all the way up there. Right up there. This is a popular swimming hole from what I've read. Great reviews. It's a natural formation. And it's just a big rock outcropping coming up out of the ground. And it created a little cavern there. And it looks inviting. I don't know how cold the water is. It is roughly 88 degrees. Relatively low humidity. But I'm curious. I'm gonna test the waters, literally and figuratively, and we'll see if we can make this happen. I did bring my underwater camera. I have snorkeling gear. I would like to swim all the way in there. It's kind of chilly. It's not freezing. I've been in colder water. These rocks are really slippery. It looks like once you get past the current, it's not too bad. So it looks like there's a deep patch and then it shallows out. I think my best bet is to kind of get in over here, let the current take me right into it. Well, a couple things I could tell you is that the rocks that are wet are super slippery. There's like an algae or a film on them, so it gets really slick. So I am wearing strapped-on sandals just so I have some protection, but it's really slippery, so just be mindful of that. The dry rocks here, not so bad, but once you do get your feet in the water on top of the rocks, you do slide out easily. I have my Osmo Action 3 waterproof camera, so we're gonna swim over there, maybe do a little bit of snorkeling, give you some views, and I'm gonna leave you guys here. I think someone else pulled up too, so hopefully it doesn't get too crowded. I was hoping to have the place to myself. These individuals pulled up just when I was pulling in and got down here before me, but I do know that this has been is a really popular spot in the summertime, especially on weekends. We're here on a weekday. Today is a Thursday, but we have a gorgeous day for it. So it's gonna be my first underwater snorkeling swimming adventure for 2025. So let's do it. All right, we're in the water now. Doesn't feel too bad, but looks like it does stay shallow here, gets deeper, and that's like the deepest right there. So I need to kind of go right across. But here's some views from in the water. I got a flashlight in my pocket so that we can illuminate it if we have to. Ooh, that's getting chilly. Whew. Oh boy. You can really feel the current moving here. There's a rock outcrop there. I don't know if I want to try to go straight across or go in, but I need to get past the Bojangles first. So, all right, worst part's over. Yeah, that rock right there is actually forming a little whirlpool. So I'm gonna do my best to kind of go out, and the current should bring me right over to it. All right, Guess we'll do it. Yeah, it's definitely deep here. Okay, I'm on this rock face right here. Trying to keep the camera out of the water just so you can hear me because it'll muffle up the microphones. All right, let's go in. Okay, I can feel a rock ledge I'm standing on. We'll do some snorkeling once I'm in here. Okay, I can touch bottom now, so that's only deep right there. So here is what it's like to be inside Triangle Rock. There's actually fish in here. So we're gonna do our best to get some underwater footage. But what a neat geological formation. See, it's just the fracture up there. Some little pockets and cavities. Really, really cool. And this is what it's like looking out from inside Triangle Rock. I can see why this is a popular swimming hole. So before it gets more crowded, before it gets any stirred up more, let's do some snorkeling. I'm gonna get you some underwater footage. You guys are still watching over there, hopefully. And let's see what it's like beneath the surface. Oh, that was an experience. I don't know if you saw, There's a time I almost panicked there. I came off the rock, got caught in a current, spun me around, and kind of pushed me down. And I got a mouthful of water. And I was struggling to get back into the calm of the water there. So it was dicey for a moment, but let's just say absolutely awesome experience to come swimming here, even snorkeling. I think I did scare away any fish that we did initially see, but it's neat to see the rock outcropping underneath the water on both sides of it, and to know this has been here for thousands upon thousands of years. It's a popular swimming hole. The great thing is it's not tagged up. Now I saw one piece of garbage, which is a beer bottle underwater. There's also people here fishing too, so if you are ever coming through this way, even if you don't want to go swimming, I would say just come take some pictures, even have a picnic. But those water conditions for like a small window of it is not good. It's fast moving, swirls you around, pushes you down. Once you're on either side of that, you're fine. But just be forewarned that, you know, even someone like me who's as experienced as I am in the water, I'm a Pisces, I love water, I love swimming, I was able to save myself, but I could see easily how someone inexperienced you just get swept down or something even worse. But anyways, time to say so long to Triangle Rock here and head on to my next destination. Just a couple things to add is that it's a great swimming hole, but there's definitely dangers involved. It easily goes over 10-15 feet deep. Even though the waters are fairly clear, I couldn't see right to the bottom. It was just sloping down. Not only is it deep, but there's a fast current. There's like a whirlpool area, and it also wants to throw you around and push you down, which I experienced firsthand. It wasn't a good feeling. With that being said though, it's really easy to get to. You literally park right along the shoulder of the road. There's enough room for probably a dozen cars, and you walk down and you're right here. So easy to get to. There's a nice landscape here of river stone and some bedrock. And even if you don't want to go swimming, take some pictures, have a picnic. But just be advised, if you're inexperienced, don't come alone. If you have to, wear a life vest. It was dicey there for a minute with me. But this was my first underwater snorkeling adventure. We did it here in West Virginia, my first one in 2025. Water felt great, and I'm ready to move on to my next adventure. So anyways, I had a great time swimming up to and inside of Triangle Rock here in West Virginia. Thanks for watching. I had a great time making this video. Hopefully you had a great time watching. And like always, I'll see you in the next video.